Hey everyone, welcome to Coding Simplified, and today we'll see a new question in linked list. So our question is that we are given a linked list. We need to reverse the linked list but from the given positions, right? So the important term is that we need to reverse the linked list, right? Now we need to reverse the linked list from a given positions. Like here our given positions are A to B positions. So like let's say this is a linked list and here I have the positions A equals to 3 and B equals to 5, right? So what is the third position? Third position, this one 8, this is fourth position, this fifth position 6, 7. So basically we need to reverse the linked list from this position to this position. So if you see that out of this one, after reversing, my answer should be this one, because here we need to reverse only this part. So after reversing it will be 5 will come here, 39 will come here and 8 will come here, right? So this is what I want. Basically I have a linked list and I have two given positions, then I need to reverse the linked list between these given positions, right? Now if you haven't solved the question reverse the linked list, let's say if you need to reverse the complete linked list, so what you do, we basically exactly reverse the complete linked list, right? So if you haven't solved that question, so I would advise you to first see that question, then you will understand it better, right? So I will also, we have already solved this question in our playlist, so I will also put that that reversal linked list link in the description. So if you haven't seen, you can see that video, because the point is the concept will use the same concept. It's just that will just tweak that thing and we'll do it for this one, right? So let's see that thing and then one by one we will try to solve that how we can do that. So let's understand it this way, because if we need to reverse from this point to this point, right? Here we need to reverse from here to here because my positions are 3 to 5. So it means my first aim is to reach till here, right? So what I will do, because I have that these are 3, so it means I will iterate 2 times. So what will happen, in the first iteration it will reach from here to here, in the second iteration it will reach from here to here, right? So it means I have reached till here, so this is my node, right? And I am also storing the previous node. So what I will do, because anyhow what will happen, that once we are done after iteration, so basically I need to connect this point to this point, right? You can see from here 99 to 5 I need to connect this one. So I need to store this value somehow, right? So what I will do, I will store this value and let's say the variable I take is first part last point, last node, right? So I have stored this value. Now what I will do, I will basically reverse from here to here. So this is the same procedure that we do in reversal. So in reversal what we will do, it will basically point from here to here because we are doing reversal. Then also, because we'll do reversal how many times, we'll do reversal b minus a times. Now what is there, 5 minus 3, because we know that we need to reverse from 3 to 5. So if I have reached till here, it means I will do reversal 2 times. In the first reversal 39 will point to this one, in the second reversal this 5 will point to 39, right? So now we have done the reversal. So once we have done the reversal, it means I have this point also, because I am always storing this one, right? So I have also stored this point. And now what I need to do, if you see here, here we have the middle point. Now I need to connect this 99 to 5, right? So I can easily connect this first part last node dot next should point to this previous, because I am storing this always have the previous. So using this one, this will basically connect from 99 to 5. Then I also need to connect from 8 to 16, and where we have the 8 is here, right? So what we will do, that once we are doing reversal, so this 8 is basically the second part last node, right? So I am also taking a second part first node, right? So basically this is second part first node. So this next will point to the node. So what will happen, okay, this 8, so once we have reached till here, so this 8 of next will point to this 16, because here we have this one, right? So basically this will point to somehow this one. So this is all that we are doing. The first point is reach till here, second point is reverse this one, and third point is just make the connection, right? So let me directly show you the code so that you can know what is happening here. And so here these are the simple way, so that we are basically creating the linked list. So once we have done the creation of linked list, then we are printing the list, and then here we have the important function which is reverse from given positions. where I'm giving the head node and the positions, that here I want to reverse from 3 to 5, right? Now here these are some negative test cases. So whenever we are doing any solving any problem, we always take a negative test cases, right? So it can happen that my linked list is blank. So if my linked list is blank, in this case we can simply return node because there is nothing to do. And even if we have only single node, if we have only one node in linked list, means node of next is null. In this case also there is nothing to reverse. So in this case also we can return node. Now it can also happen that you have just given p should greater if p is greater than equals to q, then this is not a valid case, because your starting code should always be lesser than the q. Because let's say if you give that's reverse from 7 to third position, so this is not valid case. You can say that reverse from 3 to 7 position, right? So for this case also we are saying that if p is greater than equals to q, then also return the node. There is nothing to do. Now you can also give that if p is less than 1 or q less than 1, that is also not valid case. So in this case also we can return simply node, right? Now we are saying that we are basically storing the head node in the node, and we are initializing the previous to null, right? Now my first aim is to restyle this position where what is the starting point of the reverse. So for that what I'm doing, I'm initializing I equals to 1, then node should not be equals to null, because it can happen that my position is greater than the length of the linked list, right? Let's say if your length is 7 and you have given that reverse from 9 to 10, so in this case what would happen, that it will be null. Your linked list you will reach to last position. So to handle that case, to handle that negative case, we have put this condition that node should not be null and I should be less than p. So basically it will basically do the iteration, and what we are doing in iteration, we are basically assigning this previous and we are assigning this node, right? So node will point to the keep on pointing the next, and previous will assign to the current node. So after this one, we will basically reach till the position, the first position, this p position, right? So once we have done that one, then we'll again verify that if node equals to null, then simply return head, because there is nothing to do, right? Now we are initializing this first part last node. So basically for that we are initializing this previous, and we are also initializing second part start nodes. Yeah, so it was basically second part start node. So for that case we are taking the node, right? Now we want to reverse the point from A to B position. So for that we are starting the reverse. So this is the same portion, this is the simple that how we reverse the linked list. So what we do, we take a next value, we take a next variable, then we start from I equals to 0, and we want to do reverse till q minus p from b minus a position, right? And we are also putting here condition that node should not be null, because as soon as node is null, then it means this is not a valid case, right? Now here we'll do the same reversal. So for the reversal what we do, we basically first of all say next equal to node of next, then we say node of next equal to previous, then we say previous equals to node, and then we say node equals to node. So this is a simple procedure so that we reverse the linked list, right? Now we check that if my first position, because we are doing from A to B, so if my first position is 1, because if my first position is 1, then I need not to do this step, right? Because this is already handled. But if my p is not 1, let's say if my p start from 3 to 5, from 2 to 5, 2 to 6, so in this case also I need to make the connection, right? So if you see here, let's say if my p is 1, so in this case if my p is 1, it means I need to reverse from the first point. So if I need to reverse from first point, then obviously there will not be any need to make that connection. We need to make that connection only whenever we are starting in between, because whenever my position is in between, right? So for that we are saying that if my p is not 1, that make that connection, and if your p is 1, that no need to do that, right? Then using this one I am making the second connection, right? If you see here, this is for this second connection, because I have stored this value in second part first node, second part start node, then I'm making this connection to this connection, right? So this is basically the second connection, right? Now what we are doing, we are saying that if my p was 1, because let's say if you need to reverse from first to fifth position or first to fourth position, so in this case you need to return simply previous, right? Why previous? Because that you can see what will happen, that when you keep on reversing the item, let's say if this was this one, so this previous node will be anyhow the first node after reversal. So you are saying that if you need to that if your position is 1, then in this case you can just return previous. But if your position is in between, if it is not 1, so in this case you need to return just head, right? And then it will solve the equation. So basically, this is the question that we have solved, and we have basically solved and we have basically taken care of multiple negative test cases, whatever it could be. Though it could be more negative cases if you think more, but we have tried to handle all negative test cases, right? And now, if you talk about the time complexity to solve this question, so what we are doing here, we are basically iterating the complete n list if we have the n nodes. Because first of all, we iterated from here to here, then we iterated from in between. So in reversal also it is big of n, and then we are just adding this one, right? So at max, if there are n nodes, then we need to do n iterations. So it means there will be big of n complexity. And if you talk about the space complexity, so that will be big of 1, because we are taking just constant variable, so we can simply store them, so it will be big of 1, right? So that's all about this video, and if you have any doubts, then you can write in the comment section. I will try to explain that, and I will also put the source code into description section, so if you want, then you can also get it from there. So that's it, and if you have liked the video, then please like it and subscribe the channel for more such videos. Thank you.